Hello, VPFIers! All set? I hope you are all up and great. Thanks in advance for letting me be with you during your dishwashing, running, shower, or whatever it is. The show 30 Questions or More today has a very special guest. A friend of mine is straight from YouTube, a really beautiful English teacher who has an awesome English channel called Método Autodidata. And that's why she's here to answer 30 questions or more with us at another great podcast episode from VPFI Podcasts. If you don't know, this is a funny and deep interview with random friends. I'm pretty sure this show will make you laugh out loud. It's gonna be a telephone call just to make things in the old-fashioned way. Let me call her right now. Just a second, please. No, my doorbell is ringing. Just a sec, okay?
Okay.
It wasn't. I
thought it was a sound effect.
Probably it's my
timing.
It was a big coincidence, you know.
Yeah.
If it were to be like that, it wouldn't work.
Oh my god! It was perfect timing.
No, my editor, he's gonna add a telephone call like, and then you're gonna answer that. Okay?
He doesn't even need to add. You're right.
Let's imagine that this telephone ring, it's already done. Okay, so I am going to talk to you. Hello, Beatriz. How are things?
Great. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. It's so good to hear it. Thanks for accepting my invitation and being here at our show. That's it. On with program. I'll ask some questions and I hope you are the most transparent and sincere about anything I ask you, okay?
Sure. Thanks for having me.
All right. First, girl, question number 1. What's your name and what do you do for a living?
My name is Beatriz and I'm an English and French teacher.
All right, girl. Pretty good. English and French. Good. So let me go to the second question here, girl.
Sure.
Question number 2. How old are you and how old you seem to be?
I'm 25, but a lot of people think I'm underage. I guess I look younger, but I actually am an old soul.
Oh, interesting. And note so. I can say that people talk different things about me. For example, I'm 28, but everybody says I look like 40-something, you know? I don't know why,
really?
but
I don't think so.
Yeah. If you knew me personally, you would say, wow, this guy is really old, you know? Let's move
by
down.
the pictures, you don't look that old.
No, I hope so. At least in pictures, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Bia. Question number 3. What did you want to be before being what you are?
I wanted to be a diplomat. That's why I started learning different languages. Because I needed to learn English, French, and Spanish to be a diplomat. So that's what I did.
So you wanted to learn 3 languages. Do you have a 4th language in mind to learn?
Well, at the moment, I'm learning German and Mandarin.
German and Mandarin.
Yeah.
Lord. So we are about to talk to a polyglot here, right?
Yeah, I really like language. Yeah.
Oh, I can see that. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Question number 4. What's your favorite hobby?
I like listening to music and watching TV shows.
Do you have, what kind of music do you like to listen to?
I like indie rock mostly.
Interesting. And how about the TV shows? What do you like to watch?
Wow, I watch everything. I
Really?
watch a lot of TV shows. Yeah, I like comedy. I like investigation TV shows about everything, really.
Interesting. You can say that you have, whenever you want, you have something to watch, right?
Yeah, there are so many options, especially when we are watching in English, you know.
Pretty good, girl. Awesome. Let's jump up to number 5 now, okay? What do you dislike the most to do?
I hate doing the dishes, and I don't like cooking either. I'm a terrible cook.
Really? Do you live alone or somebody lives with you?
I'm married.
Oh,
We're both terrible cooks.
Oh, really?
But, well, we try.
But I mean, like, you guys like going to restaurants and eating out?
Yeah, we love eating out.
Me too. My wife is a perfect cook. You know, she's awesome in the kitchen, but I
Oh,
love
you're
eating out
lucky.
too. I love eating
You're
out
lucky.
because the experience is completely different, right?
Yeah, yeah. Especially like living abroad, I like eating like in Brazilian restaurants because I miss Brazilian food. So.
Interesting. Do you have lots of Brazilian restaurants in Portugal?
Yeah, because the Brazilian community here is very big, so there are a lot of options for Brazilian food. Unlike England, England was more difficult to find Brazilian restaurants, but here is easy.
I can imagine. I can imagine. All right, let's go to the number 6. What was your first job and how was the whole experience in it?
I worked in a store when I was about 15, and it wasn't a good experience, so I only worked there for 3 months. I don't really like selling things to people, so it wasn't a good experience for me.
Oh, I see. I'm not a good seller too. I can say that I only know how to sell my fish, you know? Like if the topic is English classes, I can deal with that, but selling different stuff's not with me.
Yeah.
Let's jump up to number 7 right now, okay? Where are you from and why did you decide to study English at first?
I'm from Brazil, from Santa Catarina. I started learning English accidentally because I really liked British music and TV shows. And then I realized I really like the language as well. So I started studying it to improve.
Interesting. So you came because of the British songs and the TV shows.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Pretty
Yeah.
good. A little bit different from me. I'm from Brazil too.
Yeah.
Most part of people who are listening to that maybe didn't imagine that you were Brazilian. But when I first started studying English, it was because of my dog. I had a dog when I was 8 years old.
Really?
Yeah, and my dad told me that this dog could only understand people who spoke English. And then that's why I started studying. Can you believe that?
Wow, that's a fantastic idea from your dad.
Yeah, crazy story.
That was
Crazy story,
genius.
but it worked. It worked.
That's really good to convince kids to study English.
Yeah, it was a nice way. A nice way. Number 8, Bia. Tell us a software that you use every day and you couldn't live without it.
It's Skype. I am an online teacher, so I need to use Skype to teach my students. I teach online full time, so I use it every day.
Oh, cool. You were an online teacher. It's nice. Did you feel a lot of difference after this lockdown period?
Not really, because I was already working online before. The only difference is on the weekends I can't go out, but during the week my day is the same.
Oh, I see. Because, for example, I have my own school here in Brazil, you know, and then the school's closed. So I was forced to start working in a home office system, you know. So I wasn't ready to that. So I had to train all my teachers to develop a new methodology and put it into a virtual method, you know.
Oh, that's hard because it's a huge change in a short time.
Exactly. It was difficult in the beginning, but now I feel that the students, they are kind of enjoying more the virtual than the traditional one, you know? It's
yes,
good.
it's comfortable. They can have the classes in their own houses and just in their pajamas, and it's easy. Yeah.
Most part of my teenage students, they are having classes like lay down in the bed, you know? So it's so good for them.
Yes, that's great.
Okay, Bia, number 9. What's your favorite language and why?
It's difficult to pick one because I love language, but I guess it's English. I wouldn't have learned other language if I didn't speak English. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
English is my favorite, I guess.
I believe English is my favorite too, and sometimes I feel more confident speaking English than even Portuguese, that it's my mother tongue, you know?
Oh, yes, I agree. It's the same. Like, actually, I have a funny story. Me and my husband, we've been friends for like 8 years before we started dating, and we only spoke Portuguese. So as soon as we started speaking English to each other, we got together.
Really?
So, because, I feel more comfortable speaking English.
Yeah. I think it's magical when we see that our students, for example, you start teaching a student and he or she doesn't have that English level that you can have a class 100% in English. And after a period of studying, they can. And it's awesome when you can have like a conversation like me and you, we are having here with a student. It's so a great feeling, right?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. And I think like it's a great job to be a teacher because you can see the progress of your students and you can see how happy they are when they understand, when they're able to speak the language. It's amazing.
It's amazing, really. I agree with you on that. Let's go to the question number 10. It's related to the topic we are talking about. If you had to work in a different field, which one would it be?
I would be a diplomat because I love language and politics.
Oh, interesting. I have a student and he's also passionate about languages and politics, you know. And in fact, one of our teachers here, Nene Maduro, he's graduated in international relationships, you know. So it's a nice field, right?
Oh, I studied that.
Really? Oh, what a coincidence.
Yeah.
How nice. Pretty cool. Okay, Bia, let's move up to the question 11. If today were your last day on Earth, how would you spend it?
I would like to be traveling with my family and friends and maybe go to a rock concert as well. I don't know which band I'll choose, but I would like to go to a rock concert.
Oh, what a last day on Earth, huh? Maybe you could have a heavy metal band, a rock concert, and it would be for sure your last day here.
I wouldn't be I'm not that into heavy metal. It's more like indie rock.
I know, it's something a little more soft, maybe, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, but it's good. If you have a taste for rock, I can consider you already one of mine, okay?
Yeah, that's great. You like rock as well?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, Bia, number 12, okay? What attracts you in another person?
Well, good taste in music, and also I like people who always want to learn more and improve themselves.
Wow, good. I think this kind of people is a little difficult to find out, yeah?
Yeah, it's difficult to find, actually.
Oh, imagine. Good taste
It's not,
in music.
it's not every day, yeah.
Not every day. If you find Mary and marry her because...
I did!
You did? Good. My wife, she's not this kind of person for music. Like, we are so different in the music topic, you know. She's a funker. She loves funky, especially those ones with crazy lyrics. And I'm a rocker, so I can say we are a bit different.
Oh, okay. We're very similar, me and my husband in that aspect.
All right, okay. Bia, 13 for you. Tell me a TV show that you love and influences you a lot.
I would say Sherlock, because I loved reading the books when I was younger, and when the show came out in 2009, I remember watching it with no subtitles because I was watching it live, and it was very exciting for me because it was the first time I was watching a TV show with no subtitles and I could understand, so it was a really good time for me.
How cool. It was a pretty awesome experience. So your first show without subtitles, and it was forced, right?
Sorry?
It was forced, like you didn't choose it.
Yes, I didn't have the subtitles. It was like I had no choice. Yeah.
One of the teachers who work here at VPFI, he's crazy about Sherlock too. He really likes the story, and I guess it would influence him a lot too.
Yes, because it was like not only the TV show, but there are books and movies. It's huge.
Yes, the franchise is huge. Awesome. Okay. Well, girl, question 14 for you. Talking about music now. What's your favorite band, group, or singer?
It's really difficult to pick one because I love music. But McFly was a band that helped me a lot because I've learned a lot from them, like especially English. But I usually listen a lot of British bands like Oasis, Arctic Monkeys, The Beatles, Queen, The Cure, so many bands. I love British music usually. Yeah.
Now it's confirmed you have a pretty awesome taste in music. Really great bands. Awesome. Pretty good, girl. Question 15. If the whole world could listen to you for 10 seconds, what would you say?
I don't know about the whole world, but if everyone in Brazil could listen to me, I'd say learn English and it will change your life. It definitely changed mine.
Wow, what an inspiring message. I'd love to pass the same message because English changes lives, right?
Yeah, it's like we have so much access to information after we learn English. It's amazing.
True. It's awesome. Okay.
Desculpa interromper a entrevista assim e tal, chegar picando o pé na porta, mas ó, depois de você ouvir o que eu vim dizer aqui, você vai até me agradecer, tá? Eu quero saber se você tá conseguindo entender tudo que tá rolando na entrevista. Hein? Uns 50%? Até tá legal. Mas se você quiser melhorar ainda mais a sua compreensão, você vai ter que estudar mais. My friend. E é por isso que eu tô aqui, para te convidar para conhecer as outras plataformas do VPFI. Nós estamos em muitos lugares, até onde você nem imagina. A gente tá lá. Nós temos o nosso canal no YouTube, com vários programas com muitas dicas para acelerar o seu aprendizado em inglês. No nosso Instagram, o Teacher Du ensina todos os dias, de domingo a domingo, as expressões mais utilizadas na língua inglesa. E também nós temos o nosso grupo do WhatsApp, para praticar conversação, e o link tá aqui embaixo, tá? Tá na descrição aí. Enfim, tem tudo isso no VPFI! Muito mais do que uma escola de inglês. Agora você pode voltar a ouvir a entrevista normal, tá? Que não vai ter mais nenhum merchan. Beleza? Tchau, obrigado.
Bia, 16 for you. If you could have dinner with 3 people dead or alive, who would it be?
Fred Mercury, Steve Kaufman, he's a polyglot, and Joe from the channel Damon Joe, she's also a polyglot, and I really like her ideas about traveling the world and languages. So yeah, that would be the 3 people I would choose.
Ooh, awesome. Fred Mercury, nice topic. Steve Kaufman is the founder of LinkU, right?
Yes, that's him.
Oh, I know this.
I really like that.
I'm gonna look for Joe from the channel Damon and Joe.
Yes.
Maybe because I am interested in trips and this stuff of things too. I think it's nice.
They're very funny. She's Brazilian American actually, and he's American. So they speak many languages and travel. It's really nice. It's a good channel.
Right, I see. I can see. Now we are gonna up to the 17. Okay, what's the best advice you've ever received?
Well, the best advice I've ever received was to start teaching English. Some coworkers told me that when I was 17, so I started teaching English to them. And now it has been almost 10 years, and I love being a teacher, and it was thanks to them that I started.
Interesting. It was a great advice, by the way. Awesome. My English teacher told me that I should become an English teacher. He saw some potential in me that I couldn't see, you know? Like, he said, when you explain things to your classmates in the class, they can understand you easily. Maybe you should invest in this. And then I said, no, English is not for me. I'm just okay with that, you know? Here I am since 2010. Teaching, you know? I believe it's gonna be forever because I don't see myself working in a different field, you know?
Oh, that's the same for me. I've been teaching since I was 17. So I thought maybe when I moved to another country it would be difficult to be a teacher, but I kept teaching and I don't think I'll ever change.
All right, it's good. I guess we are super happy about our jobs then. Okay, Bia, let's go to the number 18, okay? What's your opinion about tattoos and piercings?
I wouldn't get a tattoo because I change my mind a lot. So it wouldn't be good for me, but I don't mind it on other people. My husband has tattoos, so I really don't mind.
Interesting. My opinion is pretty similar. Like, I change my mind very easily and constantly, and I don't think I would have the guts to have a tattoo on my body, you know?
Yeah, that as well. I'm a little afraid of needles, so
got it.
Easy
so
to get a tattoo, yeah.
Even vaccination is a trouble for me.
Oh, yes, for me too.
All right, Bia, 19. Tell us a strange habit you have, please.
I need a glass of water to brush my teeth. And I feel like I'm not clean enough if I don't use a glass of water, if I just use my hand. So most people think that's strange. I really need a glass to brush my teeth.
So, if you get the water straight from the taps, not okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just feel like I can't get enough water on my hands and I need the glass. I don't know.
Wow, this is a pretty strange habit. It's a pretty strange thing about you.
I know.
All right.
Everybody thinks it's weird. Like, why do you have a glass in your bedroom?
Yeah, like it's weird. It's weird. This one is it was a good strange habit that you shared with us here. Okay, Bia, number 20. What takes more of your time?
Work and language learning. So most of my time, I'm either working or studying language.
Interesting. But the best part of being a teacher, I believe we can develop our languages like while we teach, right? It's something really good.
Yes, that's amazing because we can also keep the language, because if you don't use, you forget it. So since I'm always practicing and we are always improving, it's
true.
great.
It's true. In my case, I speak Portuguese and English and a little bit of Spanish, but I noticed that I just developed my English for real after I became teaching, you know, because you get more practice, you get the hang of it, you know?
Yes, and you start understanding more when you have to explain to other people, you know?
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's one thing you just understand the language, and when you have to explain to other people, you just learn more, and it's just more clear, you know?
Oh, for sure. I agree with you 100% in here. Let's go to the 21. What's your concept of having a good life?
Being able to travel often and having time to learn new things.
Okay, I can see that you like traveling, right?
Yeah, I love traveling, yeah.
How many different countries have you been to?
I've been to 14 countries.
14 countries?
Yeah.
Wow,
Mostly
that's a lot.
in Europe, when I was living in England, I visited many countries, and then South America as well.
Dear Lord, I imagine how difficult it can be the lockdown period for you, because you are a real traveler, right?
Yes. It's hard. I already worked online before, so for work it's okay, but on weekends I want to travel and it's impossible, so it's difficult.
So good, really, really nice. Okay, let's move up to 22. What's the best book you've ever read?
I love reading. My favorite book at the moment is 1984.
1984, is this a love story?
No, actually, is how can you say, is a dystopic story? Dystopia? I don't remember how you call it. It's like a different world. How can I explain that? It's fiction, but it's more like a realistic fiction, you know, like what's different is the political regime at the time. It's nothing crazy like spaceships or anything like that. It's just like a different government, let's say.
Oh, cool.
So it's how the world would be under that type of government. Yeah, I like politics, so it's a kind of political book.
You like these topics, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to search for more information about this book. I think I am interested in that right now. Let's go to 20.
Actually, do you know? Sorry.
No.
Do you know the TV show Big Brother?
Big Brother? No, I don't.
Yeah. No.
But wait, Big Brother? It's not the Big Brother Brazil, yeah?
Yeah. Yes. I mean Big Brother. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I know.
The name is inspired by the book, because on the book they had the thing called Big Brother that was watching everybody, you know? So it was like everything was controlled. So the name of the TV show comes from this book. So, yeah.
Ooh, now I am a little bit more interested, not because I like Big Brother Brazil, but because the topic is it became really more interesting now, okay? Good, okay. Bia, 23. What TV program do you refuse to watch?
Wow. That's an unpopular opinion, I guess, but it's Friends. I know everybody loves it, but I can't stand Friends.
Oh my gosh, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I'm shocked now, really.
Yes.
No, yeah, I mean, most part of my students, they love improving their English with Friends. But the guys who are listening
people are going to hate me now.
No, because take a look. We have 2 students here, and they are listening to our interview here live.
Yes.
And then Juan agreed with you. He doesn't like Friends too.
Oh,
How about you,
that's
Kadu?
great.
The sitcom. Oh, Kadu loves it, but Juan hates it, you know? But no,
Yes, somebody who agrees with me.
You see, Juan agrees
Not
with
many
you.
people. Not many people do.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's one of the most loved sitcoms ever, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I use Friends. In fact, there is a show here on the VPFI podcasts. and the name is Popcorn English Time. And then I get some pieces of sitcoms and series and stuff like that. And then I teach expressions through these pieces of episodes, you know? And man, friends have lots of that, you know? My gosh, it looks like a sitcom that it's for develop your English, you know? It's crazy.
Well, yeah, I agree in that sense because it's easy to understand and like it's mostly daily conversations. But I don't know. It's not my kind of comedy.
I see. Just to make it clear, what kind of comedy do you prefer?
Wow, my favorite comedy TV show is The Office.
Ah, right. The
American, you know what? Yeah, and I don't really like TV shows that have the laugh track, you know, like Friends. Yeah, so I prefer when they don't have the laugh track, and I like The Office.
All right, pretty good. Okay. I started watching The Office some months ago, but I am kind of addicted right now to the Big Bang Theory. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I know.
But you don't like to, right?
Yeah, I don't. I don't.
No problem. I don't blame you, okay?
Which The Office are you watching, the British or the American one?
The American one.
Okay, yeah.
Do you think it's
the best one? Yeah. Usually I like British TV shows, but The Office, the American version is better.
Interesting. This afternoon, before recording this interview here, we were recording a video from our YouTube channel too. And the topic was exactly this one. Like, should I learn American English or British English? So it's gonna be coming out in some Saturdays, some weeks over. When it comes, I will send you the link to check it out, okay?
Yeah, let me know. I wanna check it out, yes.
I'll do that, okay. Now, let's jump up to number 24. Girl, what's the best way to begin your day?
Well, a good cup of coffee and some music.
Good. It's a good way to begin it, right? And I mean, what time does your day begin? Because some people don't like to wake up early, right? Are you one of those?
Yes, I hate waking up early. I usually wake up around 8 because I have classes starting at 9. So I have 1 hour to just have my cup of coffee and really wake up before my classes.
Okay. No, I am an early bird, you know. I wake up every morning from Sunday to Sunday at 5:30.
Oh no, that's crazy.
Yeah, and worse now. I wake up at this time just to go running 10 kilometers every morning. Think about that.
No, it's like two things I can't. It's like being like healthy and exercising and waking up early.
It's too much.
It's too much for me, yeah.
All right, okay. Question number 25. Bia, which TV shows would you like to take part in?
Oh, as I mentioned, The Office. It's one of my favorite TV shows, and I love the cast, so I think it would be really funny to be a part in.
All right, The Office. Pretty good. Let's go to question 26. How would you like to be remembered when you're gone?
As someone who really enjoyed life and helped other people improve their lives.
Oh, good. It would be on your tombstone. It would be awesome.
Yes.
I guess. Especially because you improve people's lives, you know? You teach them English, and learning English will naturally improve their lives. I believe you are on the right way.
Yeah, that's the reason why I love being a teacher, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Transfer your knowledge. It's something awesome. Really awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Bia, question number 27. Do you have a personal rule that you never break?
No, I don't like to set rules to myself because I'm always changing, so it would be hard to not break them.
Got it. But I mean, for example, if you say that you want to do something, you can stick to it. You don't do that. You have a formed opinion about things.
Well, yeah, but it really depends. Like I say a lot of times that I'll stop eating chocolate and I can never do
but that's a different story, right?
Yeah. It's difficult, but like if I say to other people that I'm gonna do something, I'll do that. Like I'm very punctual and everything like that, but like when it's like about chocolate or eating more veggies, it's difficult.
All right, it's something that you try to settle with your food intake, right?
Yeah, it's difficult. I try to eat better, but it's difficult.
Juan tries to help me out in this part of my life because I am a meat lover, you know, and he's a vegan. Imagine the contrast we have here, you know?
Yeah, I'm not vegan, but I don't like red meat. I've never eaten red meat,
Really?
only chicken.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I don't
One
really
is
like
clapping
it,
here for you.
Yeah. One is my favorite already.
Yeah, you know? he now is
He
a
doesn't like
vegetarian.
friends, he's a vegan.
One is the vegan, he's like all connected on your interview. He wants
Oh,
to
that's
say hi.
great.
Let's say hi to her. Take a look.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi, Will. Nice to meet you.
You see, he
Send
was
me a
crazy.
message on Instagram. Let's talk.
You see, I am going to.
I want to stop drinking milk. I think it's terrible for me.
Okay. Let me go. We are almost getting to an end. Take a look. Now, Bia, the question 28 is, what's the most annoying question people ask you all the time?
How long does it take to be fluent in English? I think there is no perfect answer to that because everybody takes a different time. Actually, I'm posting a video tomorrow about this question
Oh, good.
on my YouTube. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
definitely
because
watch
a
it.
lot of people ask me that. Yeah, how long does it take? And there is not perfect answer to that.
No, there's no. There are many variations to answer that, right?
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
true. It's true.
really
And
difficult to answer. Yeah.
most part of people who come to school here, the first thing they ask is that, like, but will it take a long time for me to learn English? I mean, depending on what is learning English, what do you want to know?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? People don't know what their capability is, yeah?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, let's jump up to question 29 now. What podcast would you suggest to me and my listeners to improve our English today?
I would suggest News in Slow English, especially for beginners.
Oh, really? It's like news, traditional news in slow speed?
Yes, and they actually have like easier vocabulary as well, and this is slower than normal news.
Oh, I'm going to check that out. It's interested me
Yes.
too. Nice. News in slow English. I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna write on the paper here too to search for it later. Okay, thanks for the tip. All right.
You're welcome.
So, the last question, maybe the most important, because Juan already has your contact, but people who are listening to this show, they don't yet. So, where and why should our listeners connect with you online?
They can connect with me on my channel. It's called Método Autodidata, and also on Instagram. It's the same name. And I make videos about language learning tips because I've learned all the languages by myself, except Spanish. I took Spanish classes. And then I give tips on how to learn and improve their language skills.
How cool. Probably lots of people will connect with you because the self-learning stuff, it's so awesome, you know? People love this idea, right?
Yeah, and sometimes it's difficult when you don't know where to start. So it's important to share your journey with other people.
I see. That's why you're there on Instagram then. You are
Yeah,
gonna show the
exactly,
perfect
yeah.
way for the guys to follow, right?
Yeah,
It's
that's why.
awesome.
Send me a message
Bia.
if you want to connect. So yeah.
Okay, for sure. Bia, I would like to thank you for your participation on our show. It was so awesome to have you here in the program. I bet all my listeners are gonna try to connect with you because you are so cool. You know, I loved this talk with you. It was so great, you know? Like when I watched your videos on YouTube, I already knew that you were that funny girl, you know? I loved this.
Thank you. You're very nice. It was awesome to talk to you. It was awesome to be a part of your podcast. Thank you for inviting me. I'm really honored.
The pleasure was ours, you know. All the guys and girls who are gonna able to be listening to our interview will be glad to have you here as a guest. And I hope in the near future I can have your voice here again in the VPFI podcast, okay?
Good, that'll be amazing. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for inviting me.